Be trying to tell my homeboys or homegirls that you gotta quit worrying about what other people think, man. Quit letting what people think about you determine how you move and what you got going on. It's okay to have more than one job or more than one hustle. People see you overworking, working one or two jobs, three jobs, whatever, just grinding and grinding and grinding, making your bread, and they think something wrong, or they think you broke, or they think you desperate or whatever. You got to keep in mind, man. First of all, it's hard for some people to get one job. It's hard for some people to keep one job. The biggest thing is some people just don't like working for other people. So when somebody decides to go out on their own and do their own thing and work for themselves, sometimes they have to work one or two different jobs to do 2 to 3 different things to make it make sense, because we rather go through that than to have to go and deal with the boss, you know, that's underpaying you, that's disrespectful, that doesn't appreciate your hard work and what your attributes excuse me, to the company or to whatever you diving into. Some people just want to work for themselves. It's okay to have more than one hustle, man. And I need to get it through people's head that it's okay to have one or more than one hustle. You don't have to be ashamed of it. You don't have to try to clarify nothing to nobody, because remember what I always tell you. Some people can't keep one job. Some people can't find a job. So you having 1, 2, and 3 jobs just make you that much better than them, because they can't hold a job down, they can't get a job, you know? So when it comes to you grinding, using your abilities to, you know, make ends meet and do what you got to do, don't ever be ashamed, man. Don't ever be ashamed. Like, people don't understand. Just because you ain't shining and doing all that stuff, even we got it, man. We got the jewelry, we got all that. Just because you ain't shining, you putting on the do-rag and you going out there and you hustling and you grinding and you putting feet to pavement, getting your nails dirty, that only makes you a better person, a better woman, a better man. That don't make you no less than anybody else. You out here grinding, but I'll tell you this, you working for yourself. You ain't working for nobody. So when people say, oh, why you gotta work 2 and 3 jobs, or why you gotta because I want to, because I want better for myself. I know what life I want to live. I know what type of lifestyle I deserve. You feel me? And I don't like going to a job answering to a boss every day. I like to get up and do my thing. Of course, I like a schedule. I put myself on a schedule, but I like to do my thing, man. And when you get to a certain point in age, man, you just feel like, why haven't I done my own thing? Why haven't I have gotten my own life together or my own business or whatever? You feel me? And you start questioning yourself and you start doubting yourself as a man, as a woman, or as somebody who has the ability to do things. But when you sit down and you understand the energy and the effort you put into one job that you hate, let me clarify that. One job that you despise going to, even if the money good, you despise it. You sit down and you put pen to paper and you say, damn, I can do these 2 things that I like. I can do these 3 things that I enjoy and get paid. Oh man, that's a no-brainer. But a lot of people, they tend not to understand that because they want a boss. Like, some people do not want the responsibility of getting up and handling things by themselves, writing checks or going to knock on a door or being there on time. And some people don't want that responsibility that if you don't show up, you don't get paid. Like, it's your business, it's your name on the checks, it's your name. Some people rather cash a check with somebody else's name on it. Some people rather cash a check that says from me to you instead of writing a check or cashing or depositing a check with your name on it, with your title on it, with your stamp on it. Some people don't understand that it does something to your brain, it does something to your endorphins when you're working for yourself and you finish a project or you finish some type of job and you say, I did this and I did this for myself. I did this. This is my job. It's my name on the shirts. It's my name on the hats. When you start to understand that and come to reality, that is yours. It's what you worked for. The effort you put in is respected because if you can't respect your own work, you can't respect what you got going on, nobody respect it, but you're going to respect it because you're doing it. You don't have to look for validation from no boss. The only person you look for validation for is yourself or the customer that you're doing work for. And if you doing it yourself and ain't nobody pulling you here and there, you going to put in that quality work. You putting in 10, 15 hours a day, that's for the birds, man. When you work for yourself, you can put in 5, 6 hours a day of hard work and then go rest, go to the gym, do whatever you got to do, come in the next day, do it again. You set your own hours. However you want to get paid, however you want to live, the lifestyle you want to live, you set your schedule. But guess what? You are setting it. It's up to you. You grinding, you doing your thing. So listen, once again, I say that, all of that to say this. I seen some people online criticizing somebody that's supposed to have all this money, but they're working 3 and 4 jobs. And people are talking smack. I'm like, are you kidding? That's so backwards, man. Society is backwards. We should be applauding that person with them 3 jobs. Go, man, go, kill it. We should be applauding that person. People see me, man, with VCCTV interviews. They see me with VCCTV cut and trimming, my lawn business. They see me with backyard fishing with LEONARD Kelly, doing commercials, doing promo, doing all this stuff. And they're like, why are you doing so much? No. Why aren't you doing so much? I don't look at it that way. You're backwards. Why are you working for one person? Why are you doing one job? But just because you're doing one job, I don't judge you. But don't judge me because I got 1, 2, and 3 jobs, and I'm making things happen for my family. So when you ask me why I got 2 and 3 jobs, I want you also to ask me, how are you going on 5 and 6 trips a year? How are you always in the Bahamas? How are you always in Vegas? How are you always in New York? How are you always in Miami? Ask me that too. You feel me? Because I know what type of lifestyle I want to live. I know what type of lifestyle my wife want to live. I know what type of lifestyle she and I deserve. I know what kind of house we want to live in. I know what kind of pools, what kind of jacuzzis. I know what kind of drinks, what kind of food we deserve to eat. When you know who you are and what you deserve, you will not settle for nothing less. I don't care if you got to work 10 jobs. You will not settle for nothing less when you understand what you deserve, man. It's a lot of people who don't even know what they want. That's why they work for a boss. That's why they do all that. Ain't nothing against people working for a boss, but the ones who criticize the people who work for themselves or work 2 and 3 jobs, they don't understand what they really want or what they deserve. That's why they bully people and talk about people and, you know, criticize people until they start to see, wow, you live in a 3,500 square foot house? You got a big truck and a Mustang that's paid off. When they start to understand what's really going on, then they stop talking. But that's why I don't let what people say bother me. I don't really reply a lot to what people say. I just get mad when I see people talking about other people, man, because it's a collective. Like, it's like this little group of people who think just because they're successful at one job and making some bread, that anybody with 2 or 3 jobs is less than. But they don't know that person with 2 or 3 jobs is happy working for themselves or working for whoever for 2 or 3 jobs. But guess what? They're happy. They know what they want. They know what they deserve. They know where they want to go and where they're trying to go. Most people with 2 or 3 jobs have a plan. They have a plan, they have a future, they have an end goal. They know where they want to be and where they're trying to get. And there's no problem with that, man. I just want to put that in the air. I want to let my people know that you guys with 2 and 3 jobs, some with 4, man, congratulations, man. I'm glad you have the ambition, the drive, the wherewithal to understand who you are and the abilities that you have. Just think about it. You have one job. You're giving 110% to that one job, right? Then you got this one person with 3 jobs and they giving 110% to every one of those jobs. You should be applauding them for the energy and the effort that they putting in, because some people can't even work one job properly. And they running 2 and 3 jobs. I applaud everybody out there, man, who's working in general. Who's working, who got a job. But those people who decided not to work for a boss and work for themselves and say, hey, I'd rather do 2 or 3 jobs on my own than to work for a boss who don't respect me, who try to get 150% out of me when I'm giving everything I got and still don't appreciate what I'm putting in or what I got. Don't give raises when it's supposed to be giving raises. Don't come to you and congratulate you for getting the project done. Come on, man. Shout out to those people out there who's still dealing with those type of bosses. Shout out to those people who's still dealing with getting their... I got friends doing that now. I got friends calling me. They see me with my businesses. I got friends texting me and calling me every single day. Working with me, can they do stuff because they're not happy working for a boss that don't respect them. You know what I tell them? I say, look, what are you good at? I know what you're good at. Let's try to start your own business, man. Let's try to do your own thing. Everybody so afraid of taking initiative and do their own thing because people scared to jump out in that water, man. They scared to put that first foot out up in that water and say, I can do this by myself. I don't need nobody. I got this. If I mess up, I mess up. Sometimes I really believe you gotta fail, man. You gotta fail before you get to where you need to get. Only the lucky ones are gonna get it right the first time. You gotta fail to get where you need to get in life, man. And I think it only makes you stronger. It doesn't hurt you. It might hurt you at the time mentally because you feel like, oh, I disappointed myself. But guess what? You're gonna learn from everything, man. You're gonna learn from everyone, and you're only gonna get better and better and better. Like me, I'll give a person a job. I'll let somebody work with me and stuff like that, but that's defeating the purpose. You need to work for yourself, or you need to figure out what's your talent and what you got going on, and if I can help you, let me help you capitalize on that. But if you need to work until then, of course you can work with me, but at the end of the day, we're trying to get you to do your own thing. You're not going from one boss to another boss. Now, I'm not trying to be your boss. Eventually, I know I'm gonna have people that work for me, man. When stuff get too big, like when the production get too big for VCCTV, the lawn care service get too big, But for right now, I can have a couple people working with me, but I don't need that. But I like to share the wealth, and I like to make sure everybody's taken care of, and that was one of my downfalls. But I know that there's a few people out there that I've seen their work. I've seen their effort. I've seen like what they would put into a company, what they would give to a business. So I feel comfortable with having them work for me or with me. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we trying to do stuff that's gonna make us happy. It's gonna make us whole, and financially it's gonna help us take care of our family. We're not just gonna do anything, no more favors, man. No more free work. No more free work, man. That's dead and gone. That's gone. We've done that. We've helped people enough. Oh, won't you just help me? No, we've helped you enough, man. Pay us, man. Pay us. And you know my work better. You know my work better. But you want to pay them. Friend work. Ain't no more free work. If I wasn't here, you would hire them cats over there and pay them what they worth. They gonna tell you what it is and you gonna pay it, because if not, you wouldn't be asking nobody else. I might not charge you what you charge them. You might get the family discount, but you still gonna pay, because at the end of the day, time is not free. I'll give you a little bit of effort, man. I'll give it to you. I'll help you, but time ain't free. You taking away time from my family, from my pets, from my house, from me doing my thing. I want to get compensated for my time. We only here for a certain amount of time. You might as well get compensated for it. Come on, man. So when I see people on Facebook, on Instagram, on Snapchat, YouTube, all these places clowning people because they got 2 and 3 jobs, man, that really pissed me off. That's what really grind my gears. And it makes me make lives like this and posts like this. And the people that do it, I'm tagging them into this. I'm tagging because you know you wrong, man. You know you wrong. We know you successful, bro. We know you successful, ma'am. But you ain't finna down the hard-working people out here that's grinding to feed their family. You ain't finna make them feel less than because they got a couple jobs. Man, like, it gets almost emotional because our society have gotten to that place to where they down the hard-working man. Like, it's already hard for us to find jobs and to get out there. And then when you get jobs, they down you for what kind of job you got. I don't care what kind of job you got. If you got a job, man, kudos to you. Kudos to your family, man. Kudos for everything you doing. But I'm going to tell you this, though. At the end of the day, know what you want. Know what you don't want. Know what you deserve. And know what you will and will not stand for. I want y'all to remember that. When you know that, ain't nobody ever gonna be able to do you nothing. Nobody ever gonna be able to do you wrong when you know what you will and will not stand for. A lot of people stand for anything just to get the money. They'll stand for anything just to get the job. They'll stand for anything, let you talk to them any kind of way, let you treat them, let you spit on them, hit on them, all this stuff. You need to know before you go to any job what you will and will not stand for, man. And that's real. But hey, anyway, man, I want y'all to know I appreciate the hardworking man. If you got 1 job, 2 jobs, 3 jobs, 4 jobs, I appreciate y'all. I want y'all to please like, comment, subscribe to the channel, VCCTV. That's Velvet Couch Chat Television. We got a lot of content coming. I will definitely be giving these talks a lot because there's a lot of stuff online that need to be spoken about. People will not speak about it because they're afraid, or they're afraid to lose friends, or they're afraid for their boss to see it. Not me. I'm speaking on everything. So anyway, man, I want y'all to like, comment, and subscribe, and please share the live. Definitely share the live. And when you see my videos, my yard trimming videos, my VCCTV videos, my backyard fishing videos, man, I want y'all to like those, subscribe, and share those too. And if you don't remember anything I ever tell you, always remember this, guys. Love you.